Oh my god, Sam girlfriend bullying others. The heartbreaking truth H has been keeping hidden for years. The mystery of Balf. Oh my god. From a seemingly gentle sentence but full of shock when it began to spread across social networks. The story was started by an anonymous blogger, claiming to be close to the production team of a famous TV series. The content made the entire fan community of Sam Heughan, star of Outlander, drunk and shocked. His girlfriend, Balf, was a bully to her colleagues. According to the story, she often appeared in front of the public with a calm, smiling appearance, a symbol of nobility in the crowded entertainment industry. But when the camera was off, she appeared cold, cunning and extremely cruel, a young assistant who worked on the film crew revealed. She not only criticized others without feeling, but also used words like knives. No one dared to confront her. Behind the scenes, if anyone touched the props or costumes that were not exactly her way, they would be threatened with immediate dismissal. The number of witnesses who wanted to come forward to tell their stories increased day by day: stylists, assistants, short-term screenwriters. All mentioned a woman with a sharp tongue, using words to destroy the trust and self-esteem of others. The scary truth behind. Many years ago, Balf was an aspiring actress, but unfortunately, the storms did not support her. Small roles, passing glances, and unintentional rejections left her deeply hurt. Mixed with that pain was resentment for not being recognized and jealousy of others who had more opportunities. From there, the tolerant and gentle person in her turned into a cold, vicious defense. A screenwriter who worked with Balf shared, "She once choked up talking about the night she received the news that her role was cut. At that moment, I understood that she was not fighting against the world, but against her own fear being exposed." From that pain, Balf became malicious in her own way. Not with insects, not with whips, but just with words. Just one word at the wrong time was enough to make her colleagues tremble, hold grudges, and quietly retreat. The media stain and the collapse. All of this accumulated until the day a behind-the-scenes video was leaked. In the unintentional recording, Balf threatened the stylist that if she did not change the dress she chose to her idea, she would take the job or find another job to do. The voice was so sarcastic that the listener's pain felt like it was cutting into the flesh. Less than 24 hours after the video was released, the hashtag #BalfBully exploded strongly. People are divided. One side, "Can't believe Balf is like that." The other side tries to justify, "Everyone has made mistakes, no one is perfect." Sam's fan community, who once loved him wholeheartedly, is now divided. Some have turned their backs, some still secretly follow. Sam is on the line. Sam Heughan, who has always been private about his personal life, is now torn between two opposite poles. On one side is his love for Balf, his loving memories, his unconditional support. On the other side is the image of a woman who hurts others in a sophisticated and cold way. He has not officially spoken out. Street fans are quick to judge. Are you keeping quiet because you know the truth? Meanwhile, the media makes the story more heated by the hour. Sam is seen as blind, or in love to the point of being deceived, even though we know he has the right to remain silent until there is clear data. Sam's silent resistance. Sam Heughan has always been a man who doesn't like to fight in the media. He believes in resolving issues quietly. "Silence is the last dignity in a noisy world," he said in an interview a few years ago. But this time, things have gone too far. Leaked old emails between Sam and a film producer, in which Sam repeatedly expressed concern about Balf's attitude on set. He wrote, restrainedly, "I think Kat is under a lot of stress and needs some space to process her emotions, but sometimes the way she interacts makes people cringe. I'm not sure how to intervene." The line was shocking. Sam knew. He had seen it. but he chose to wait quietly for her to change, or at least avoid making things worse. The tide was turning. Many felt sorry for Sam, a man torn between love and moral principles. But many also asked, if you knew, why didn't you do something? The first to stand up. On a rainy September night, a woman named Isla McKenna, who had been a crew assistant on a project Balfe participated in, posted a 10-minute video on YouTube. She recounted a time when Balfe insulted her on set just because he brought her the wrong cup of coffee with the wrong type of almond milk. She didn't scream, she didn't bang on the table. She just gritted her teeth and said 3 words, "Your carelessness reflects a lower-class mindset." I was numb. Isla shared that she had been depressed for nearly 2 years. She loved her job, admired Balfe, but that incident seemed to kill her dream. I didn't stand up for revenge. I stood up so that those who came after me wouldn't have to go through it in silence. The video reached more than 5 million views in 2 days. Internal investigation. Thistlelight Studios, the studio behind many of the projects Balfe and Sam worked on, decided to launch an independent investigation. A team of lawyers and human resources experts were hired to collect statements, review behind-the-scenes cameras, and analyze hundreds of emails. The investigation lasted 3 weeks. They found more than 19 cases of mental bullying directly or indirectly related to Balfe. Most of the victims chose to withdraw in silence for fear of being banned from this harsh industry. In their final report, the investigation team wrote, Balfe's actions did not constitute a crime, but they did show signs of an abuse of power in a work environment that resulted in serious mental health consequences for many individuals. Balfe speaks out. In a softly lit home video, Balfe appears haggard, with barely any makeup on. She says, "I used to think I was strong. I used to think that if I didn't control my environment, I would be consumed. But I was wrong. I hurt people." She doesn't deny the accusations. She doesn't make excuses. She just apologizes, and promises to step away from projects for 12 months to face myself. While many felt the apology came too late, others were moved. One wrote, "You don't have to be a victim to be a good person. You just have to make the right choices now."